Colder temperatures are leaving local animal shelters with a heavier than normal load to bear. Welcome Pike County Animal Welfare Shelter President Ashley Willis here to talk about how everyone can help. Hi, Ashley.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Yes, and who do you have with you today?
This is Timmy. He is about 3 months old, and he was recently found in the motor of a vehicle.
Oh my
so
goodness.
he is super sweet, as you can see.
Right,
So,
yes.
Absolutely.
I think that nationally we've been hearing stories about how there's a lot of overcrowding in shelters right now. Are
Absolutely.
you experiencing that as well?
We have experienced that for a long time, but now it is worse than I have ever seen it. I have volunteered at the shelter since I've been 16, so about 26 years now, actually, and I have never seen crowding like I've seen right now.
Right, and with the colder temperatures and the snow and everything coming in.
We're struggling with actually what to do, asking for emergency, fosters to come in through this cold weather just to keep the animals all safe. Absolutely.
Right, because unlike some of the animal shelters locally, you guys are not run by any government agency. Is that correct?
Correct, right.
You're operating on.
We ask for donations.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I know that in years past, it's been, is the animal shelter going to be able to stay open and things like that? What impact does that have on a community if an animal shelter shuts down?
It's terrible because with our county, we are, the only shelter for the dogs, for everything. So if that would happen, it would be detrimental to the animals, to the county,
Right.
to everything.
Right.
I mean,
because I think that starts impacting things that people don't realize that they would impact. You know what I mean? You get a lot of animals that have no homes, and then what are you going
to the
to
population, because we bring all these animals in, we spay them, we
Right.
neuter them,
Right.
we help keep the population under control. It would be devastating.
do? Yeah, right. So you're looking for donations right now. What are some of your most needed things right now?
Well, obviously, food for the dogs and cats. For dogs, we like to stick with pedigree and Purina just because that helps keep their bellies, and everything good. Cat food would be Purina. Also, canned food. We use canned food as well. Cat litter, usually Tidy Cat. We like to stick with that. It helps keep the smell and everything down. It's just a good brand. Also for the dogs, toys, cats for the toys, and dogs like bones, chews, stuff like that. We have a lot of big dogs. So we are desperately needing any kinds of, chews, bones, stuff like that. We have 30-something big dogs right now.
Yeah.
So we would desperately need, a supply of bones and stuff like that. Also, cat treats, stuff like that. We're always needing blankets. Just anything you think an animal shelter could use, we need right now.
Right.
Any kind of monetary donations is needed.
Right.
Also, we've always got, it seems like some kind of adoption specials going on. So come by, see the animals. We have so many different sizes, fits for every household. Fosters. We would love to have fosters if it's for long-term, temporary. And with a foster, we take care of all the vetting.
Really?
Yes, so that is all taken care of. We just need a home for that animal to go into.
A warm place for them to stay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I always like to say, if you're interested in an animal, we do trial adoptions. Come by, and up to a week, the animal can go into your home, and you can see if that is a good fit for you and the animal. If it doesn't work, that's fine. You can bring the animal back, and then we can see if another animal might work for you. We want to make sure this is a good fit for the animal and for your home.
Right. Right,
So-
and that kind of gives everybody an idea, this dog isn't good with cats. And then you kind of have that
Absolutely.
information, so the next family comes in and you have that further information, because I know animals at shelters, like you kind of talked about, they're at their worst case
Right.
at the shelter. So you're not going to get a good tell of what
No.
their personality could be or what their behavior might
No.
be. So taking them and fostering them is going to be, foster to adopt, that's
Absolutely.
going to give you a really good glimpse of how they're going to be
And you're going to see
home.
a different animal when you
Right.
take it in your home. Because when you see these animals, they're so excited. They're going to be showing you all of their energy. But when you get them home, they're going to calm down. And you're just going to see a different animal.
Right. So if someone wants to sign up for your foster program, what's the process for that?
When you come into the shelter, we'll have, some forms and some information. So when you come in, we'll give you all that information. You sign up. We have all that information at the shelter for you.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
And what if no one has been to your animal shelter or an animal shelter, what would you want them to know about the pets that are there?
I think there's well, I've always had pets from the shelter, and I feel like when you bring them home, there's something about them that they know. They know they've been rescued. They just give you so much love back. And my last dog, she had been from a hoarding case, and she really could not be touched for 6 months because she was so scared. Not mean, but scared. So I went in on a Friday, not expecting to bring a dog home, and I thought, if I do not bring this dog home, she might never get home because she's going to take time. I brought her home, and she has became the best dog I've ever had. And I thought I was helping her, but in the meantime, she helped me. She has brought so much happiness into my life and for me and my daughter. And I thought I was helping her, but she's brought so much joy to my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they just bring so much happiness and joy and just something you can't explain.
Right.
So.
I've heard before, that a lot of times the shelters and things, they get reports back after an animal's been in a home for a while, and they say they truly seem grateful. The animals
I
do.
believe that. I believe that with every single adoption I've made. Absolutely.
Yeah. Right. So you said about 30 dogs.
30 plus
30
dogs.
plus dogs right
Yes.
now. And how many cats do you have?
We have, I believe it's close to 25 cats now.
Okay.
Yeah, the number's always changing
Right,
every day I
obviously,
go.
right,
But around 25, I believe.
Okay, so
Yes.
plenty of people, plenty to choose from.
Absolutely.
Plenty to come in, and if people are not in a position, like to take one of them home, like you said, if they just come in and they can walk the dogs, they can play with the cats.
Volunteers are so needed.
Right.
If you want to come and play with the cats, clean the cats, walk a dog, volunteer to help at our events. Volunteers are just amazing, and they're so needed for the animals, for interaction. We are open also Tuesday through Saturday, 8 to 11:30 and 4 to 7 p.m. are our usual hours, unless there's something,
Right.
crazy that comes up, a holiday, but that's our usual hours.
Okay,
So.
perfect. And then is there anywhere online where people can see what animals you have?
Yeah, we are on petfinder.com and in the process of getting that updated, but so to get all of our animals on there. So we're doing some changes right now. So shortly all of our animals should be on there. And then we also have Facebook. So we try to post, some stories on there and updates of what's going on our Facebook also.
Right. Okay, well, perfect.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
I think he's about to go to sleep right now. And every day, it seems like every week we're always getting new animals in. Like I was there just a couple days ago, and this little guy wasn't there, and popped in last night just to help out, and here he was.
Yeah.
And also, maybe you go and there's not an animal that just quite fits. The next week, the next month, it could be there.
Right.
So,
Right. Check often.
Absolutely. Yes.
Well, thank you so much,
Well,
Ashley,
thank
for
you.
coming
I
in.
appreciate
Yes.
it.
If you're interested in visiting with the animals or dropping off a donation, you can visit the Pike Animal Welfare Shelter at 4212 North Meridian Road in Petersburg.